necessarily it's not a terrible thing. It's a violation.
I don't think any of these things.
No, they're
there's
not.
three. There's three, right?
Yeah.
There's three. It's the accumulation. It's this plus this. A plus B plus C equals pattern. And I don't know that we can safely say that this won't continue. Let's go to Dan, who's next on 97 a Ticket. Hello, Dan.
Hey, how you doing? I agree with you 100%, and I think Roger Goodell has a great opportunity here. It's positive, it's proactive to create a one-infraction system of the NFL policy where if you have any infraction, whether it's gambling, whether it's guns, whatever, there has to be some sort of basic education system put in place for that player that was failed by the college system that passed him through and didn't teach this guy how to conduct himself. I mean, all these colleges want to exploit, and if he wants to get in the way of, any claims of exploitation, Goodell, if he wants to do that, then he will do something to take care of these players. And you can tell when you talk to Jameson Williams, he's a good-hearted kid. He just maybe was from a family that didn't necessarily have education as maybe the highest priority. Maybe it was survival. And so now you've got an opportunity. You've made it into the NFL. If you mess up, they're there to catch you rather than just to play you on the field until you can't play anymore. The idea of trading him is silly. This is like the slave trade. When you've outlived your usefulness, you get traded. No.
Okay, hold on. That's sports. It's not like the slave trade at all. People when you outlive your usefulness, that's not. I hate that analogy, okay? In sports, when you outlive your usefulness, it's not offensive to move on from that player. And I'm not even in favor of getting rid of Jamo over this, but I can't stand that analogy. I don't buy that at all. And I don't know it's the college system necessarily that let him down. Somewhere along the line.
I have no idea what his family like.
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't like the implication. But there's still stuff that I'm like, oh, crap, we got to do that. Like I'm a grown man with kids, and there are things I'm like, oh God, we got to get insurance for that, don't we? Right? I mean, there's paperwork things that you have to take care of. 248-539-9797. Given when I mess those up, it doesn't end up on the front page, but I haven't been suspended from work for any of it yet, right? Jerry, you're next. Hi, Jerry.
You did miss Monday.
Morning, guys.
Okay, dude, hold on for a sec. You're going to have to take us off Bluetooth or roll up your windows or whatever the situation is, because it is
a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day, but that is super loud background noise. So if you could take us off Bluetooth, Jerry, that would be great, okay?
Or just roll them up.
Is that better?
That's
much better. Thank you,
go.
sir.
All righty. Morning, guys. I happen to have a friend who has some contacts in the Detroit Police Department, and the day or 2 days after the suspension was announced, he told me about this incident. We were speculating that this is why he was actually suspended and why the NFL handled it so oddly that you never really heard the NFL come out and suspend him. He accepted the suspension before it was ever formally announced by the NFL, if they ever have. But honestly, listening to the discussion now, I mean, they had to have considered, what if this story gets out? Then we're going to look like idiots for saying we suspend for PED. But I think it's still possible that this is really the suspension, why he was suspended, because it did happen, back on October 8th, and all this became known by the team, and this was really a team suspension. But in my opinion, it's time to move on. I think you can fill his shoes. He's not going to be, in my opinion, 100 reception guy.
All right, so are you saying move on from him now, or are you saying just let his contract play out?
I think it's time to move on. You give, there's only so many chances you can give a guy.
You've reached your breaking point.
Yes, and I think in part because he has some trade value. It's declining with this stuff, and there is a bigger hole to fill. I do think again that his role can be filled easier than a big time edge rusher can be filled. And the simple fact that this has gone a few times for me is he's never. I don't think he's ever going to quite be what we hope he's going to be.
Well, it's a damn shame if bad off the field decisions impact him on the field. A damn shame. 248-539-9797. And I'm not there yet. Like he is, I'm not there yet. Got to move on from him.
No, I'm not there yet.
Karsch and Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.